All right, well, if you are new to our state, then you should know that some of the most beautiful sights can be seen inside Arizona Highways magazine. Here to show us and talk about the September issue is Editor-in-Chief Robert Steve. I think he has the best job in the whole wide world.
After you, maybe.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun here.
You do.
I know
you guys
you can't
laugh a
tell
lot
it.
off camera and on camera.
We really do like what we do.
It's fun. I enjoy coming here.
We also enjoy seeing where you've been and the great things that you've seen. And it's still hard for me to believe that all these pictures that you show us are right here in our own backyard.
Yeah, we're blessed to live in Arizona, a place with so much diversity geographically. And, you know, we showcase that every month in the magazine. And then once a year we do what we call our photography issue, which people say, I thought every issue was a photography issue, and that's true to some degree. But among other things, in our September issue, we feature the winners of our photo contest.
Oh, yes.
So we've got some of that in here and some other really great stuff that we found in our vault.
Well, let's get started looking at some of these pictures, because this is just sort of relaxing for us to sit back and you just take it away, Steve. I'm going to enjoy.
This is actually a part of a portfolio in the magazine by a photographer named Jay Dussard, and he's actually an iconic. He's famous for shooting ranchers, cowboys in Canada and the United States, but he also shot some amazing images up by Canyon de Chelly, up in the northern part of the state, and this is a spectacular black and white photo.
I love it in the black and white.
And so we're fortunate to get access to a lot of great photographers, and this guy is somebody very special. Another one of his shots from up in the same area up there. And again, you know, what's interesting about our photographers, sometimes they try different things. He usually does portrait stuff, but you know, when you've got talent, I guess you can
try anything and make it look good.
Yeah, and then we have the pleasure of showcasing it in the magazine.
Right. So that was all the same guy.
Yeah, that's a guy named Jay Dussard.
Okay.
And then I think some of the other images that we have here, this is actually the grand prize winner of our photo contest, and every year we do an online photo contest, and all your viewers are welcome.
Where was this one?
This one was shot up by Sedona, actually.
Okay.
And the winner was from up in Sedona. It's hard to see maybe from here, but there's actually a little hummingbird flying on one of those branches.
Side?
Yeah, on the left side there. And there's a lot of reasons we love this photograph, but that hummingbird was sort of the icing on the cake.
You wonder if he was trying to get a picture of the hummingbird and everything else just turned out, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a photographer. I'm surrounded by really great photography, and it makes me realize how bad I am at that.
So you said this was the grand prize?
This was the grand prize winner, right?
Okay, so what was second place?
This was a second place winner, and this was shot up in sort of north central Arizona. This is actually a herd of elk out in a snowstorm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's something about this, and just sort of the moodiness of it, and a lot of times with photography, it's being in the right place at the right time, and this
that was it.
Yeah, this particular photographer happened to be out in a snowstorm and had his camera with him. So.
And that's called, he calls it The Journey.
The Journey.
And his name is, let's give him some credit, Alan Lucio?
I think so, yeah. That sounds right.
All right, and the honorable mention.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, we get thousands of entries, and it is hard to pick, and we pick a first, second, and third place winner, and then we have a whole bunch of honorable mentions, and then there are a lot of great images that we really don't have room for, but we're really thrilled that we get such great entries. This was an honorable mention photograph, and what our photo editor really loved about this was sort of the motion of the girl. She wasn't just standing there, the fact that she was kind of walking out the door, the angles with the light. It's just a really beautiful photo.
Oh, and again, you wonder, did he try to do this, or he just sort of knew when to snap that picture?
Yeah, it can go both ways sometimes, but we launched the new contest with our September issue, so all your viewers, if they've got cameras and they think, hey, I can do better than that.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. We'd love to have your images. So.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me back.
It is wonderful. And now, do you get to go out and with them to take the pictures?
In these cases, no. These are amateurs and professionals alike who are out on their own doing their things. I do have the pleasure of going out with a lot of our photographers on a pretty regular basis, and it's hard to argue when you say I've got the best job. I really do, because we've got such a beautiful state, and our job at Arizona Highways is to promote this state and encourage people.
And you do a fabulous job with it, by the way.
I get to go out and see it all, which is
well, we bring you here. You can bring us out there anytime you would like.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. We've been hiking before. We need a bigger
go over
hike.
Very well.
We'll try it again.
Well, we are going to have all of this information a little bit later on in the day. We're going to have it on SonoranLiving.com.